It's the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Welcome back to the Open Mic Broadcast Network and the Mike Prince Show. It is our mission to try to bring you some news you can use each and every day. Today is no exception to that rule. Follow me on Twitter X at the Mike Prince Show. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. And visit our 24-hour stream on the website at obnradio.com. With all that being established, let's jump right into today's episode. Well, the Olympics are finally done and over, official. America, US of A, led the total medal count. However, they were tied with China for the most golds. Both countries had 40 gold medals. And when you were keeping up with the medal count, depending on what time of day you picked, they would say who was number one. And I noticed that they were keeping tally in two categories, by total gold and by total golds that they received. So when you look at the medal placement, USA and Canada, I'm sorry, not Canada, but China would have been tied for first place, as we mentioned, with the 40 golds. And I made a reference to the SWAC football gold, silver, and bronze medals. And we were talking about who the gold would go to, and the silver and the bronze. And it makes you wonder, does silver and bronze truly matter according to the counts? Depend on your positioning. When you want to be known as the best, I guess gold is all that really matters. But nonetheless, they did place. And I got to thinking, and we asked about the football programs. Then I thought about overall athletic programs. And if I were to go overall athletic programs with a gold, silver, and bronze, I would have to say for Southwestern Athletic Conference placement value, from my own opinion, your gold medal would go to Alabama State. They've been so consistent in all of their non-revenue sports, and where you think they would have more impact, they have yet to receive it, but that's in football and in men and women's basketball. But across the gamut, always competitive in baseball, always competitive in softball. Soccer, you can say the same. Bowling is up there in the competitive ranking, and your track and fields, this, that, and the other. So gold would go to Alabama State. Next on our chart, we would have to say Jackson State for the silver. Now, Jackson State for the silver, due to the fact they have success in baseball, women's basketball, they were competitive in the football, of course, and men's basketball, and across the gamut. And our bronze, I'm going to keep Prairie View in that bronze ranking due to the fact that they've won a couple of Commissioner's Cups throughout, and they've won the West in football. Basketball, men and women have not hit the achievement levels of desire. Softball has been dominant, bowling has been dominant, and the others have not met. There's been a vast improvement in volleyball as well at Prairie View. So when you look at it, gold, silver, and bronze, Alabama State, Jackson State, Prairie View. I know we're in the thicket of football season about to take off, but there has been some baseball news coming by way of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, starting this 24-25 campaign you will have, I guess it'll be the 25 campaign because 24-25 is somewhat just past, or 23-24, whatever the case may be. When they strike up the spring baseball, there will be no more East and West. Every program will face off against each other. I think there'll be one exception to the rule where one will be off that schedule until the next year. So instead of playing, if you're a Western opponent such as Alcorn, Pine Bluff, not Jackson, but Texas Southern, Grambling, and Southern, if you're Purview's case, you would only play them one 3-game series now versus the 2 3-game series. Now, with this being added, it has just increased the stiffening of the road, if you would, for all teams involved. If you look back over times past, now you got these additional games across the East and the West. It's going to all just be one deal now, like it is in basketball, like it is in softball, and I believe it's like that in bowling and volleyball, where you just have the power rankings from 1 through 12. And it's going to bring about a whole different vibe now when it comes to tournament settlement for baseball, because if you don't have an East and the West, I'm assuming now they're going to take the top 8-10 teams as their headway for Atlanta. Now it's going to even be more emphasis on these series. Do you still play the Cactus Jacks? Do you still play the Andre Dawson Classics at the beginning of the baseball seasons? Time will prevail and let us know what shall be what. But baseball moving to a whole different dynamic now as far as their formatting. No more 2-game series between home and road. So however you got to get it, you got to get it in and make every game count. And speaking of making everything count, we are 18 days away from the Labor Day Classic to take place at Prairie View A&M University, where the Prairie View Panthers will be hosting the Texas Southern Tigers. And you can check out the game as it unfolds by way of audio presentation here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Just visit the website obnradio.com for more details, information, or stay tuned to the daily release of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. But the Panthers and the Tigers get ready to kick off the 2024 campaign, but there will be a game prior to that. You'll have FAMU and Norfolk starting off the MEAC SWAC Challenge. So football is definitely up and at 'em. We're ready to go. We'll be getting tracking for volleyball, soccer, cross country, and some fall baseball. Yes, it is that time to get things rolling right along. But speaking of rolling right along, I am going to exit stage left for right now. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince. Don't forget, if you have questions, comments, or concerns, simple suggestions, we have a 24-hour access voice message center, 720-721-1558, 720-721-1558. Leave your message, thoughts, comments, or concerns, and we will respond promptly to those required, or inquiries, I should say. And just a reminder that you can follow me on Twitter X at The Mike Prince Show. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. I've got to go. My time is far spent. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, and until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.